So it is now approaching Fortnite's 4-year anniversary of the game being live, and for a lot of the OG players, there's a lot of things that you miss from the game. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 things that you miss from Fortnite. Before we get into it, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. It'd really be appreciated. And use code Rakic if you don't want a snake to be in your bed. Like I promise you, there will be a snake in your bed if you don't use code Rakic. But yeah, let's just get into the video. Okay, starting off on this list, we're going to go with number 10. In number 10 position, we're going to be going with the old loading menus. So as you guys did know from Chapter 1, Season 1 and 2, as you loaded into the game, you just got that nostalgic vibe of literally just going into the game, and there was the OG music. It was so calming, relaxing. I could literally fall asleep to that. It was so nice and soothing. Okay, moving into our 9th place, we have the memes. The memes in Chapter 1 were just unmatched in my opinion. I mean, the sky bases, the Lachlan, the laser beam, the music, all of those memes were just too class. Ninja even had his fair share of memes, going down with a cart with C4s attached to them, impulsing your teammates down from mountains. It was just a lot of fun, you know what I'm trying to say, and just trolling default skins like Fearless and Cedar and Noah's Noah did. It was a lot of fun, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, the memes were crazy. Going into our 8th spot, it's just going to be Chapter 1 as a whole, and when I've referred to Chapter 1, I'm talking about the battle pass, I'm talking about the loot pool, I'm talking about just how fun the game was in general. I mean, the map, as I'll put it on screen now, was just so fun to play on. I mean, it might be just a little bit nostalgic because this map is also quite good. I know a lot of people don't really like it too much, Chapter 2 Season 7 map, but yeah, I think the map was really fun, the meta was really fun, the POI was really fun with geezers, with drones in there which you can fly through, the slip stream. It was just a lot of fun getting around the map. Combats were really fun to use, impulse grenades. We had shadow bombs, rift, porter rift, like junk rift or something. I can't even remember what they're called. You had porter goes or whatever you call them, the big things out, porter fortress and stuff. It was so fun, you know what I'm trying to say. And just Chapter 1 as a whole was just such a fun game, and I missed it a lot. Going into our number 7 position, we have the streamers. So when I refer to the streamers, I'm talking about how it was in the olden days. Of course, now the streamers generally stream comp now. You've also got like the fresh Asian who does like pubs and stuff like that, Laserbeam music, all of that kind of stuff. When I talk about the streamers, I'm meaning like Daquan, Myth, Hamlins, OG Teethy, OG Ninja. All of that was just, it made the game insane. I mean, we got Courage, we had Dr. Looper, and that made it so fun. Like the dual streams with them playing squads, trolling each other, getting wins. It just was so hype, you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, I'll put this one of Tin the Tap Man on right now.
Alright, yep, I'm ready, bro. Alright, 1,000 YouTube video, here we go.
Happy 1,000th win, kid.
No, son of a! Why did you do this to me? Alright, I'm shot. There has to be a shot. Please, God, Cypher, please go through me in this moment.
But yeah, honestly, that was unmatched. I mean, Dave won, all of that kind of stuff. It just brings back so many memories, and I miss it so much. Going into another 6th position, we have the vehicles. So in Fortnite now, we don't have too many vehicles. We basically only got cars and boats. But in the olden days, we had shopping carts, we had the golf carts, we had planes, we had helicopters. It was just so fun to get around the map. And my favorite 2 things in the whole entire game were the hoverboard and the quad crashers. The quad crasher was so fun to use. You get on the quad crasher, literally do some 360s in there and maybe hit a snipe. Same with the hoverboard. It was just a lot of fun, you know what I'm trying to say. And yeah, honestly, I think the old vehicles were a lot better than it was now in terms of casual and fun play. We've hit the halfway mark, guys. If you are enjoying this content, please drop a like. If you don't drop a like in the next 10 seconds, there will be that snake that I told you. If you're not using code Rakic, it'll come back as well. Anyways, moving into our number 5 spot, the feeling of getting your first win. Getting your first win was so nostalgic. I remember mine. I was playing a trio squad, basically the 3 of us in a squad game. We probably got about 3 kills in total. We couldn't find the last guy anywhere, and it was just a lot of fun, honestly. I actually have a video reacting to my first one on my YouTube channel. You can go check that out. It'll be a card up there. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, a lot of you remember your first one. Going into our number 4 position was World Cup. The World Cup time, the meta, everything around it was so hype. We We had the broadcast. As soon as somebody won a qualifier or did really well or did something really noticeable, Fortnite would bring them up on the broadcast and interview them and that kind of stuff. Just qualifying for World Cup, the whole thing was so fun. I mean, we had Bucky getting coached by his dad. We had Clicks with these unbelievable quals. We had Stompy. We had Mongol. All of these crazy players just qualing and stuff like that. And it was such a good time. And then we had the winners, of course, Booger, Nyrox, and Aqua. Of course, it was just such a good event. It was so hyped up. The creative World Cup was also really fun to watch. Everything around that whole time, I think that may have been when Fortnite peaked. It was just such a fun time and such a fun time for a viewer to watch that stuff as well and participate in the competitions. Moving into our number 3 position. This is quite low on the list, but I had to bring my boy Kevin the Cube. Kevin the Cube, of course, we know spawned in right next to Paradise Palms, and it just made its way all over to Loot Lake. The thing, you shoot it, it would damage you, it would throw you in the air. It was just a lot of fun, you know what I'm trying to say. And then eventually it melted into Loot Lake, as we all do know, and it made the whole lake, as CDA would call it, Thanos Lake. And it was just a lot of fun, you know what I'm saying, bounce around. It was a good time. Even Kevin the Cube going up in the air, taking Loot Lake, you know, floating around the map. It was just a lot of fun, you know what I'm saying. And Kevin the Cube will never be forgotten. Okay, moving into our number 2 spot. This is going to be the old sounds of the loot in Fortnite. So we had the old sound of the Scar. We have the storm closing sound. We have the popping minis and big pots. And the old sound for Victory Royale. That shit was just so nostalgic, especially the Victory Royale one. As soon as you got it, you heard the OG music and you just felt so accomplished. You would just jump up and scream if you were playing with your friends. You even post on your Instagram story, you, I don't know, wherever you had to post your Snapchat and thinking you're cool or whatever the case is, but that was a lot of fun. Okay, and moving into our number 1 position. Before we get into it, make sure to comment down below what you guys think it is. But in our number 1 spot, this is going to be the old map. I did mention a little bit on number 8 when I said chapter 1, but on the old map, honestly, the old map was what made us fall in love with Fortnite. There was so much there that was just so nostalgic and fun. We had the Gotham tilted, we had the Neo tilted, we had the Old Town tilted, we had Pleasant Park, which was really fun to land at. Salty Springs was so fun to land at. Tomato Temple, Pressure Plant. There's so many good POIs, and I'm just going to put on the screen some POIs, how long they've been out of the game, and we actually don't even know how long they've actually been, and we missed them so much. We had Mega Mall, we had the broken retail when there were zombies. It was just a lot of fun, you know what I'm trying to say. And I really wish Fortnite would just bring an LTM where we could play on it one last time kind of thing, because a lot of people miss it, you know what I'm trying to say. But maybe, you never know what they have in the future. Thank you guys all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe, turn on notifications, and go subscribe to my second channel. I uploaded a video recently, so go check it out. But yeah, love you guys so much. Peace.